happened? Like, when did I all of a sudden lose all of my eyesight? I can't see hardly nothing without these doggone specs. I can't see if I don't want to wear them more often. I want to wear them less often. TR, you didn't help us people in here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Look, I went from Tia to Grandma. Tia to... Oh, there you are, Miss Smith. How you doing? I don't think they can hear me. Make sure I hit the button. Uh-oh. Hi, Linda. They said they can hear me. Hi, guys. Hello. I can't see anymore hardly without my glasses. Everything looks far away. There's Robert. Hey, Shawana. Gonna watch me on your TV. Hey, Odd. Oh, so good. Me too. Oh, you guys are sweet. Let me move down through the list. Diamond Queen 2020. Hey, how are you? Look at everyone being so nice. Elizabeth says, I'm here. Don't know how long I'll be able to stay awake. Mowed and ran the weed eater in the backyard. Oh, Elizabeth, you working? I told you last week to get your boy to do it. Wore me out, put my back into screaming fits, even though I wore my brace and TENS unit. If you have a TENS unit, it should take you 10 days to do one chore. That's just how I feel. I've had those before. Hi, Amanda. How are you tonight? And hey, Billy. How are you? Hey, Lizzie. Lizzie, you let Tyler diamond paint? Oh, my gosh. Hi, Melody. Melody loves her hobbies. And I do, too. I'm more of a craft lover. And right now, I'm ensconced in my one craft. I know you guys see I'm still working on this, and I'm going to tell you why. Because diamond painting is my life. Hi, Mary Ann. How are you? Uh-oh, the chat's moving. You just say hi from Texas. Hi, Sherry from Texas. I graduated to trifocals. Trifocals? I don't want to do that. It sounds fun at all. Linda, how you doing tonight? Oh my gosh, trifocals. This one focal that I got, oh my goodness. And Sherry says it's her first time watching. Well, welcome to the madness. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to have you. Hopefully I make a great impression and you come back next week. So, I'm going to jump right in. I know you guys got the soft announcement last week. I made a little soft announcement because, I was bubbling up and I was excited and things. But this week, the full-on announcement. I am one of the new Treasure Studio Arts affiliates. Yay! Don't let us clap! Ah! And I did put a link down inside my app. It took me forever. So please make sure you just click on it and look at it. But I did put a link down inside my description box. It's down here. Down here. If one of my mods can grab it and throw it in the chat, that'll be awesome. But it will allow you to take 15% off of a purchase of $40 or more. How awesome is that? And I am going to be running because Tia loves a game or two. I'm going to be running a scavenger hunt starting in September. We don't have a lot of activities, so I figure why not take that opportunity to showcase some of my YouTube creator fellow friends. So what I'm going to do is have a scavenger hunt. I will send you guys out on the hunt. And every week You will try to find little tidbits of information that I've discovered while watching other YouTubers' videos. It'll all be in the diamond painting community, so don't worry. I'm not going to send you out looking for wrenches or anything. Um, you'll come back and you're going to try to build a score sheet. At the end of the month, the three with the three highest will be earning additional discounts that they can use, that I'll give them, because I'm going to give them in the form of a gift card to shop Treasure Studio Art. So that sounds like a lot of fun, and I'm so excited. Make sure that you guys come back and join. As always, because it's probably going to be a console on everyone's channel, you're going to hit that subscribe and then hit the bell to be notified whenever I have a new video that uploads. You'll be reminded. You'll want to do that so you don't miss out. How's that sound? Linda says, I'm also an affiliate. Yay! Hi, Melissa B. How are you? So again, just in the spirit of making it fun, we're going to really enjoy the YouTube community, and we're going to watch each other's videos together. But what more of an incentive than to earn some points off of a future purchase when we're already addicted and purchasing anyway. So I thought that I would roll that out first thing today. How are you all? How's everyone's week going? Hopefully it's going good. Melissa B says, I'm good. How are you? You missed everything. Hashtag replay. Does that look like a hashtag? It doesn't from here. Hashtag replay. Okay. Well, congratulations, Linda. I was so excited. I was so excited. I mean, I was burbling and burbling. Oh, now the wait's over and the fun can begin. You guys who have been with me for a while, you know I do love to do scavenger hunts. I'll probably throw some additional fun in there as we head towards Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, do you guys think the world will be opened back up by then? Because I'm starting to think of all of my traditions, and I feel like they're in jeopardy. Yes, I does. Hi, Charlene. How are you tonight? Look at Melody. She is, what is that? I'm sorry. You know, she can't see far. I see a heart, but I don't know what that is in front of the heart. Is that a mashed potato? It's a baked potato. You love baked potatoes? Is that what that is? Okay. Hi, Danielle. How are you tonight? Thank you, Amanda. Yes, I loved it. I have advanced progressive lenses. Billy, we're going to be walking around with our hands out like this in Texas. We're not going to be able to see anything. They're going to be able to lead us off. And, we have to watch each other's back, because I can just see everybody leading us in different places because I can't see. I'll be like, look at the little cat. Oh, it's so cute. It'll be a big old raccoon, or worse, a hyena, or even a grizzly bear. And they'll be laughing as I try to outrun her. You know, we won't know which one of us is hollering louder. So let's see. Melody says she loves diamond painting and coloring are her hobbies. You know, I've tried, Melody, to get into coloring. I don't really have an authentic sense of color. So for me, just trying to create something and put my own, like a blank page, put your own colors down, they don't really ever match at all. And I look at them, then I'll see someone else's picture who's colored the same thing, and I'm like, oh, it looks so nice. And they color so neat. And I always try and get to the edge, just to the edge. And I always, for whatever reason, on one of the edges, I go outside the line and the whole picture's ruined. So I really try and steer clear from coloring. What about you guys? How's coloring to you guys? Moving on. Oh, Danielle says, I like that. Bianca, hello. How are you tonight? Melissa B says, I'm afraid we will be in trouble around Christmas out here. So if you guys didn't know, Melissa B also lives here in Vegas with me. Yes. No, we haven't had an outing yet. We've been planning one since last Christmas. I think it was right before Christmas we started trying to plan to get together, and we still have not. We talk on the phone so much, I can't believe that we haven't. Elizabeth says, I don't think the world will ever be the same after this. I don't either. Leah, hi, how are you? Billy says, just give me some rum and I'll be fine. I'm right there with you. I love rum. I like wine. I love Corona. Not the coronavirus. I'm talking about the beer. So I think we're going to all have fun. I don't think so by Christmas. I don't want to hear that. Hi, Shalene. How are you tonight? Melissa B says, I'm already starting to clear my stuff, my son's Christmas list in advance. I have my daughter already in mind. You guys, I didn't mean to interrupt myself, but my baby, she got all of her scholarships and all this extra money they finally started posting. Oh my God, she has so much money left over. She could take me on the shopping. She can take us all to go see Rachel over in Ireland. Make sure you guys say hi to my baby. No, it's too late. Is that pillow helping you? Say hi to my baby. Anyway, all of her scholarship money posted, and she has so much money left over for this semester. She also got the update on what her semester for January looks like. Yes, she can buy a car outright. Yes, she can take all of us over to see Rachel. Maybe I should work on that. Hi, Rivka. Hey, how are you tonight, Fee? Oh, we have to get a 12-pack. I love Corona. I do too. Oh, Elizabeth. Yeah, I'm so proud of her. I definitely am. Hey, Red, how are you? Thanks for coming. You missed the announcement. I was definitely announcing my little scavenger hunt that I'm going to be doing. It starts in September. If you guys didn't know, I'm a part of Reggie's Patriotic Beauty, and you guys see her down there. I'm a part of her team on Treasure Studio Arts. And just so you know, I'm starting a scavenger hunt. And the scavenger hunt is going to be for the top 3 people in the month of September to earn points towards a gift card that I'll be purchasing so that they can shop Treasure Studio Arts. It's going to be fun. So much fun. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. So, hi, Odd. Hey, Jill. How are you? So that's for my announcements. Oh, if you guys also check my description, the links in my description box, any one of my mods, if you can kind of pop in. The Crafty Heifer, she is doing a St. Jude Children's Cancer Research charity event. It's called Walk/Run. And for a $5 donation, you can donate any amount. But for a $5 donation or more, she is sending out cross-stitch patterns. I know you guys heard me talk about this a couple of times, and I believe she said it's going on through September 19th. I'm just trying to help with awareness. I think it's an awesome cause, and so of course I'm going to continue to, mention it and things. Along with myself and Marissa and a couple of others, we are going to attempt to convert that cross-stitch pattern into a diamond painting. Marissa talked about it in her live earlier tonight. She had some excellent ideas on colors and how to swap them out. The pattern is extremely clear. I mean, I don't know if you even need to have an actual converter, but there are cross-stitch to diamond painting converters that you'll be able to utilize. So from there, if you guys are interested in joining a charity event that at least goes on through the midst of September, that's one of the causes that you guys can really kind of jump on and really support wholeheartedly. It's nothing like saving and trying to assist with the research for cancer awareness, whether it's adults or children. But, children, they do deserve that soft spot in our hearts. So with that said, I'm going to go into why I am still on this painting. As you guys can see, I have about this much. Oh, let me move that. I have about this much left, all the way across. This is all done. The blue, that's done, but it's all pretty much all the white, and then there's like some I don't know what this is. Going across. So that's pretty much all that's left on the painting. I can't wait to finish. But you guys know in September, my husband's Chuck Along is coming up. And I love Chuck Pinson. I really do. But I can't decide which Chuck Pinson that I'm going to work on. The unfortunate part about that is I have made it a point to sit down and try my hardest to pick out something, and I'll get distracted. If I pick this painting, then I need these sparklers to go with it. If I pick this painting, then I probably would want these AB diamonds to go with it. If I pick that one, so I have narrowed it down to, you guys can maybe help me along. I have Quiet Cove. I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm going to try and show it. We all know what happens when I try to show products. It gets dark. So I have Quiet Cove, and this is a square. It's 55 colors. I know, Elizabeth, you already kind of started kitting yours up because we were going to have our Chuck Along. Let's see. I don't know where I put my other one. The other ones that I am looking at are, I think when I put them back, I moved the order around. That is so like me. It is like me. I moved it all the way around. Okay, here we go. The next one is going to be Reflections on Country Living. Hopefully you guys can see that one. That's the barn. So I grew up in Connecticut, Mystic, Connecticut, down on the seaport. And then we moved to Ohio, to farm country is what I used to call it. And I kind of left the seaport and everything behind. It was different, definitely a different atmosphere. The unfortunate part is, we left fresh seafood behind and things like that, but we gained like an appreciation of like farming and, country life and things. That's not it. The other one that I'm thinking of is Share the Outdoors. That's the camping one that just came out a couple of months ago. But again, I didn't realize I moved all of mine around. It's coming up. All right, here we go. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this for the Chuck Along. You know my love for camping. This is the perfect weather, the fall, but I did attempt to go camping in the hottest day of the midst of June, and it didn't work out well. I know that you guys remember that story. And then the final one that I will, just looking, I can't believe I put these back all out of order. I had so many over here. One second. One of the other ones is going to be Bluebird's Song. Bluebird's Song. I did have to look this one up because I was under the impression, hey, Rebecca! I was under the impression that this was a spring painting. And then I looked at it and I saw the little orange leaves and I looked up Wind Blue. I didn't look it up. Melissa B looked it up for me. I was going to take credit for it, Melissa B, but, I figure I give credit where credit is due. So we looked up and we were searching, and then we found an article that said that bluebirds, they do come out in the fall, and I never knew that. I thought bluebirds came out in the spring. So I did learn something. Very informative this exercise has been. So with that said, those are the 4. Quiet Cove, Reflections on Country Living, Share the Outdoors, and Bluebird's Song. And I'm so stuck. I don't know which one to start. I really don't. And I mean, because I'm a huge Chuck Pinson fan, and I love, scenes and landscaping and things. Any one of them would all, remind me of something. Quiet Cove definitely reminds me of when I lived in Mystic, Connecticut. Years and years ago, there was a movie called Mystic Pizza. If any of you guys have been to shows before, you know I've talked about my mom having worked on the set of the movie. She wasn't, anything major, just like a gopher, basically. She helped with a lot of gag items and things, making sure, cameras were in place, set up, things of that nature. But it was still, a credit that she, could communicate about that we remember, because every day we got to go and hang out and try and spot the celebrity. Well, they weren't huge celebrities at the time, but they were making a movie, and it was the biggest thing that had came to Mystic, so it was exciting. And this reminds me of that time and that era. Moving over, when we moved to Ohio, definitely reflections on country living. This definitely, we had a pond out back, and we would go and we would walk the pond. My dad loved to look at he loved the fish. He called them his babies, and I was a little upset about that. We already know the camping. Obviously, that's my most recent story. And then on a nice Sunday afternoon, it was not, out of the realm for us to take a drive and to see like barns, different birds and things. I don't know why I never seen a bluebird in the fall, but I have seen this worked up, and it is gorgeous, and the blue really does pop and stand out on the canvas. So what do you guys think? I'm blind and I can't see, so let me pull up this chat. What do you guys think? Uh-oh, I just heard I'm blind and I can't see, so let me pull up this. That's what I sound like. Here we go. So, coming on. I'm afraid we'll be in trouble for Christmas. And let me go by Christmas. You guys don't believe so by Christmas? Elizabeth says, I haven't colored or drawn in years. My daughter found one of my old sketchbooks the other day and wanted to take it to work, and we should have let her to get a 12. Okay, I'm just catching up, guys. Hug Tiara for me. I certainly will. Woo-woo. Only thing bad about school loans is they have to be paid back. Her extra she may want to save towards graduation. She could pay a big chunk. She has no loans, Elizabeth. She had 7 scholarships. After everything posted, she is going to have a mint just this first semester alone. And so you can look up your disbursements for each semester for that year. And her disbursement in January is even more. So she's thinking about taking additional credits, while she has the extra money. Her scholarships are renewable. We did not do a loan. My son, he went to school 2.5 years. He didn't do any loans either. I paid for his first 2 years, a portion of his first 2 years. For him, I made way too much for him to qualify for any type of financial aid. So we had to apply for grants, look for scholarships and things like that. But Mama owed school loan money from when she went to college. So she was definitely saying, no loans for you guys, none. My school loan is a house note. Mama bought that one on pre-order. I have the old farmhouse with the red barn and turkeys in the yard. Which one are you working? So I don't see many votes. Let's have a vote. Thank you, Rebecca, or give them each a number. Then put the numbers in a jar and pick one randomly. Are all 4 paintings square? That's a good question. Round, square. It's 3 squares and a round. The Bluebird song is a round, and then the other 3 are square. Isn't that neat? That's something else. The covered bridge one, most likely. Oh, I forgot about covered bridge. Oh man, I forgot about that one. See, I put everything back after we were pulling them out. I put them back in the wrong spots. It's all your fault, Melissa. Gotta blame somebody. Anyway, I don't know where I put it. So I like that one too, the covered bridge one. I can't decide. I don't know what to do. Linda says, me, it's crochet, acrylic painting, and diamond painting. going to be doing some paint by numbers. I think I heard on your channel that you were looking into that. Maybe we can do a paint with me, you know, some sort of collab on a paint with me, because I definitely, that's something that I thought would really kind of take my attention away from diamond painting, is getting a little more into paint with numbers. So just looking for a partner. Oh my gosh, Rebecca! Hey, sweetie, how are you? How have you been? You'll take the blame. Yeah, it was definitely you. Melissa B says, reflection on country living is my vote. Okay, that's this one. All right, guys, I'm going to give, I love all Chuck Pinson squares. I have one for Quiet Cove, one for, so here's what we're going to do. Hey, Tia, friend. Hi, Melly. How are you tonight? It's been one day and I'm missing you already. So what we're going to do, we are going to choose. We're going to hopefully choose. We're going to go 1 for Quiet Cove, 2 for Reflections on Country Living, 3 for Share the Outdoors, the camping, and then 4 for Bluebird Song. That is what we're going to do. When I type in start, I want y'all to light up the chat with your vote on which Chuck Pinson that you think I should do for Mindy's Diamond Moments and Marissa's Kiss My Crafts, their Chuck Along number 2. Chuck Along number 2. Don't worry, these won't be put on the wayside. Me and Melissa B have a chucking together that'll be coming up shortly after. We can't decide. We're thinking about right after Christmas. So we will be able to then go back in and do another one. I'm going to not vote. You don't want to vote on which one for that? Okay. I can understand that. So whenever you guys see the word start, I would like for you guys to put the number that you think, and then I will have something to go back and at least count and reference. Okay, here we go. I just got that, Red. I just got that. Woo, y'all are fast. Okay, let's see. Okay. Here we go. It's looking like definitely number 4, which is this round right here, Bluebird Song. And the next probably closest is Quiet Cove. All right, well, that is it. I will probably look in my sparklers. There we go. I thank you guys for narrowing that choice down. And now the next one, off from there and on to, if you guys look in my links, you guys will see that I have been trying to get into like all of my planners, and I know you guys know that Wonder Woman is my alter ego. All I'm missing is the headband. Can't you tell? It's the headband. Get the headband and then the arm things. Hi, Angie's. How you doing? So, with that said, I have been playing with these stickers. I didn't even get this book to play with the stickers. I got the book to have somewhere to schedule. Yes, Tia. Thank you. See, Red, you get me. Is that what they're called? Gauntlets? Yeah, missing the gauntlets. I don't know. This was supposed to be my vision book so that I could explore my goals in the future. You know, things that I want to do, things that I want to accomplish. I have written in this book once. It looks like I've written in it twice. Yeah, this was the reflection page. So it wasn't about anything that you wanted to do. It was about things that you have already done, reflecting back on Jeremy. And that was it. So I've only reflected. I have not come up with a vision. I will gladly take your suggestions on awesome visions. This was supposed to be a book to outline productivity. See, this is the productivity tab right here. I am not productive. My mind is blank. I saw someone, they've used their stickers in their productivity. So I said, that's a good idea. It's still blank. Ask me how long I've had those, more than 60 days. And this was what I purchased the group of items for. I purchased them for my diamond painting. I know that you guys have probably seen this before. Just going to go over it again because it looks the same as it did last time. I purchased these in order to create a visual gallery of paintings to come. And this is the one that Melissa's going to do, by the way, guys. The covered bridge. It's called the Sweet Life. There you go. Anyway, I was supposed to come up with a system to prioritize and to create a little gallery that shows off my rounds versus my squares. So far, it's been a pretty expensive label holder, sticker holder. It's pretty much what it's amounting to. So I don't know. And I run out of ideas on what to do. Do I just peel the sticker off and put them in there? Or, am I wasting it? I don't want to waste the sticker either. So I put the book back. But I'll sit here and I will give it a whirl. And I'll just look at it and things. And unfortunately, I never, it's cute packaging. Packaging means a lot. Look at my name. Say Tia. She's so crazy. So yeah, packaging is awesome. But then we have to be able to, there's Mindy. You just missed it. You missed the vote. We were sitting here, Mindy, trying to decide. So it came down to 2, Quiet Cove. And I think you did this one already, but also Bluebird's Song. Those were the 2 that had the most votes. And one is a round, one happens to be a square. So now I'm going to eeny, meeny, miny, moe it probably. So that is where I am at with, the vision. I know I talked about it in a previous live, and I also did a separate video on the vision, on the scheduling of my diamond paintings. And I had hoped by now to show you guys some progress. The only progress I seem to be making is these pretty little stickers. That's pretty much all that you see me doing. I see the stickers. I think they're cute. I print them off because I did not want to spend $15 on one book. The stickers, I probably will spend $10 and I'll get like 80 of them. So 80 sheets or something. And then I just go through and I kind of pick out the ones that I want to decorate the page with. And I've been doing a theme. So that's where I'm at, guys. Just kind of, I showed you guys last week's theme. I haven't made next week's yet. Or this week's. Did I do this week? Oh, this is this week's theme. I didn't write in it. It's a gorgeous theme. I was supposed to work on some goals. I didn't work on any goals. As you can see, that box is blank. Live, work, create. I live, work, and eat right now. That's pretty much all I do. But, there we go. So you guys are all caught up with everything. Sweet Life is on my short list. Sweet Life not only is on your short list, Mindy, but it's also on Melissa's. I think she has narrowed it down between Quiet Cove and Sweet Life. That's her choice. I don't know, but I think I'm rather excited. Yes, I am. Jeremy says, please smash that like button and show my sister some love. Oh, yes, smash that like button. All right, you could probably get the round one done faster. That makes some sense. It does. I'm working on a round now, though. So we'll see. I'll have to narrow that decision down. Quick question. Once you guys, and I asked this on Facebook the other day, when you guys finish your diamond painting, what do you do? Do many of you seal your diamond paintings? Do you, at that point, do you frame them? What do you do with them? As you guys know, I roll mine back up and they just kind of hang out rolled up. I don't really ever hang them. So this is Noah. She came out absolutely gorgeous. I took her on a trip with me and I did not have at the time like any canisters. I'm ordering canisters to keep them in. And once this is Catching Dreams. So I just kind of roll them back up and then I just store them. But I noticed online someone said that they had no intention on ever hanging them. That's not true. I do have an intention on hanging them. I don't know, haven't gotten around to it, or I like the ability to be able to grab them and look at them. Obviously, when you hang them up, that would kind of limit them. So, right, Mindy? I definitely agree with that. I'm going to have a Chuck room, just so you guys are aware. That's my goal, to have a Chuck room that I can enter, and it will be all of his, landscapes and beautiful artistry in that room. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss too much. So, Melly says she buys so many planners. You never use them. You just ordered one that you will use. Okay. I try. I definitely am trying. I am at least in the big planner. I haven't been using. I thought that I would be able to sit down and become one with myself and really goal set and become this just extraordinary visionary. You guys would never guess the things that pop in and out of my mind on at least a day. I wouldn't say 2 days. Maybe just one day. You wouldn't believe what comes in and out of my mind. But I thought that I'd be able to get it all on paper. I don't know. It doesn't work that well. Jeremy says, thumbtack it to the wall till I get time to frame. There you go. There you go. Melissa B says, I have a stack of about 15 or so completed under a table in my craft room. I only seal if I have poppers. I keep them, gift them, or I've gifted a lot more than I've kept. I will say that. Elizabeth says, if I'm putting them behind glass, I don't seal them. I've been giving diamond paintings away to the kids and grandkids for birthdays and Christmas for almost 4 years. Yep, that sounds like us right here also. My son, he is not gift. Well, you guys, if you caught our pop-up, he's not doing any gifts. He is only going to be painting for himself, he said, for the near future, which is great because if you're the one doing the work, then yeah, you should be the one that's reaping the benefit. So my son said that he doesn't plan on doing gifts for a while. He's definitely burnt out on gifts, and I can understand that. I've been there myself. I think the biggest issue with it is when you start to gift, you create an anticipation, and not that you want to. You can't help it. They get so excited. You give them such a beautiful painting, and then the next thing, they want another one. So this one right here is the first painting that I've worked on really for myself since sometime in January. I did a gift for my niece. I did a birthday gift, the Snow Queen for my daughter. I was commissioned to do a piece, and then I worked on that piece for my mom from Dreamer Designs, and definitely was my labor of love. I really, really enjoyed that, working on that for her. Um, some of the symbols were fuzzy, but overall, when you're working on a painting or a picture that's gorgeous, that you enjoy, that you love looking at, I don't think that stands out as much. So for me, there were times, you guys know I'm going blind. There were times where, some of the symbols were like, oh, what is that? And I might have to move the picture around. I showed you guys before, I have my little magnifying card. This is so cute. I love using it. I use my little magnifying card, and I would just put it down over a symbol, and that would help out a lot. That would help out. And so it wasn't so much of a hassle or an inconvenience that it frustrated me. Obviously, if I didn't have that and I had to wait or I couldn't decipher, that probably at that point would have been a tremendous issue. But it didn't feel like that. So, for me, I really, got to enjoy the painting. It's a labor of love because I made it for my mom, and I still haven't officially made the video because she wants to go on camera. She wants you guys to see her expression, which I do also. But she wants to go all out. She wants a new outfit. She wants to be decked out. So don't be mad if you guys see her in a, cocktail outfit, looking like, she about to attend the president's inaugural event. Don't be mad, Obviously, she is really looking forward to that, and, she's been stuck in the house, and she definitely wants to, wait until, she has her everything going on, the perfect outfit and all of that. So I told her I would, but that unboxing will be coming. I hope she makes it big. Oh. Angie says, sorry, I haven't been down at my sister's for 8 days helping her because she had shoulder surgery, and my mom is here too. Oh, you sealed them after she hung them up. Well, time for me to go to bed. You have a nice night, Angie. Thank you for coming. Right, Jeremy? Go, mama. Yeah, she told me, I don't want everybody to see me looking just like anything. I'm going to be shocked. Don't worry. But I want to look good, too. And I said, okay, well, we'll wait, So the unboxing is going to be a big event. We're going to have a red carpet and all of that, I guess. But it was definitely a labor of love. It was fun. I sent the picture off to a few of you already. I know I sent it off to Rebecca. I think Melissa. I definitely got it out there to some of the ones that I communicate with, just so you guys could see. Rebecca and I worked on the same painting, and I kind of glittered it up a lot, blinged it out. And so I definitely wanted her to be able to see it. I didn't want her to have to wait. I was eager to show it. So from there, one of the things that I've been checking out this week, guys, and it brought me a little irritation. I don't know. I'm going to share it, though. So a friend of mine had said that she has some family in another state, and they were talking about how the news in her state was saying that their numbers were climbing, and that because their numbers are climbing, they are about to maybe consider, closing some things back down. What was disturbing about that was they were saying that tourism was back up, which is great. It's awesome that tourism is back up. However, these people that are going places are only going to Vegas. They literally said on her news report that the numbers are back up because of Las Vegas. I'm like, wait a minute, what happened? How is that our fault? Nothing is open yet. Yes, you can come out here. The airport's open. You can leave the airport, rent a car, and then go to whatever casino hotel is open. Are there any shows? No. So if you're coming out here and you're going to do anything, you're probably going to be gambling, and maybe eating. Eateries have never closed. They've been open. They thrived during the pandemic. So I'm confused at how we are to blame for all of that. Like it literally said on their news report, yeah, the numbers are going back up. We may have to shut down all because of Las Vegas. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like we want our stuff to open too. And we have, commerce, and we would love to be able to have our businesses back up and running. But, stories like that it's going to be detrimental. So have you guys heard some of those same reports? Like I was really shocked. Like Las Vegas is the reason. No? Yes? Yes? No? So with that said, our mall here in Henderson, our mall has like very limited hours. It's supposed to be opening back. I don't know if it's going to be all day, every day, but they're going to increase the hours, and that's coming up September. But like, as far as I know, they had limited hours, limited stores, Monday through Thursday. And then they opened from like 10 or 11 till 5 or 6. Like they didn't have full mall hours like they used to when this started opening back up. Because everyone has been going shopping online. A lot of companies and even some of the smaller casinos, they just put through requests so that, they can have extended, time closed. Obviously, if you're in business, you have like earnings that meetings and earnings reports that you have to provide. And obviously, them putting through a request through, commerce allows them to be able to close their doors for a little bit longer. But we want to rebuild also. We want to have a good Christmas, and we want our economy to rebound. But stories like Vegas is the cause of it all, that's not going to help us. So I'm not going to say who said it, but years ago, it was a while ago, someone said yes. And when your business goes to Las Vegas and you guys have trade shows and you guys have conventions for the company, that's building the economy in Vegas. And then people felt guilty planning their business trips, planning their corporate events. And we took a dip for like a year and a half, almost 2 years in our economy here. My job isn't dependent on that, but my job is dependent on, people getting out and maneuvering, and unfortunately, every once in a while having an accident or two. If there's no business here, there's no losses here. So I'm just, maybe being a little selfish. What do you guys think? Is that bad? Elizabeth said, it's the people visiting Vegas are what's bringing your numbers up. I love that. That's true. I hadn't thought of that reverse angle, Elizabeth. I definitely know that he definitely said in the newsroom, I couldn't believe it. He definitely said that everyone that was leaving their town to come out here, they were getting sick and and it was all Vegas's fault. And I said, oh, I hope I don't hear this in another news report. Mindy says, I want my gym back, but Marianne says, not Vegas. Yeah, not Vegas. Mindy, ours are open here in Houston, but you have to wear a mask, of course. I pass out. Been walking outdoors, which is nice. Oh, yes. Jeremy says the town that is closest to me has 300,000 people in it, and we have 28 active cases in the last 2 months, and they're freaking out. Wow. Indy says, I walk all the time. I want the weight machines. Mindy, you look awesome. I want to look like you. I walk all the time too. And then I have to sit my ass down because I be tired and I be winded and I be, whew, Lord, 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 Lord. It's a sauna going on up in here, So I have to take it easy, sit some of this fluff down, and let the fluff relax. That's what I guess. But, um, I do have a gym here. I just don't go to the gym. My son, he's down in the gym all the time. My daughter, she's in the gym. I have two pools, not one, but two. We have our own, and we have a jacuzzi. And then because we live in a gated community, and then they have like a main. It's smaller, but yeah, I don't get in there either. I try to go to the pool because it's been like 115 for the last 6-7 days straight, and I tried to go to the pool with my mom and my daughter. And you know what they said? It's too hot. How can it be too hot to go to the pool? To be honest, it was too hot. I go outside, it drains you. It drains you. So I walked on back in. I didn't go to the pool. But I thought about it. I think we should give, due to at least the thought. I had the thought. It didn't last long. Hi, Janice, how are you? Oh my God, I don't hardly see you anymore. I miss you. Why did I think you're in California, Melly? Nope, she's not. She just told me where she lives. I live in West Virginia, and when our cases go up, they blame it on Myrtle Beach because that's where a lot of West Virginians go on vacation. That makes sense. That does. Night, Robert. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'll talk to you later. I'm doing pretty good, Janice. It's just been a while. I know I used to bug the heck out of you in the mornings on Saturday. Used to get up with my hair wrap on and call you. Oh my goodness. I'm doing pretty good though. I really am. I'm just hot. I've been hot a lot lately, and I don't know how to manage the heat because we had an email that came from our energy company, and the energy company requested. They didn't demand. It was a soft request. But I feel like, sometimes the soft requests are saying something that they don't want to outline. But the soft request was between the hours of 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. if we could reduce our energy footprints. They literally asked if we could not charge devices, not use our electronics such as televisions, radios, anything that we would obviously plug into the wall, no dishwasher, microwave, washer, or dryer. It then went on to ask, because we live in the desert, and it went on to ask if we could consider cooling our house off before 2, as if that's possible, and not turning the air back on until after 9 p.m., which, in my opinion, it defeats the purpose because that's the hottest part of the day. So yeah, I understand why, obviously. Those are the hours that most people used to be at work sucking up all the, electricity and housed in the same. Now we're all at home and we're all pulling from the same energy grid, that used to only get pulled upon by, smaller sources. So, the understanding is there. But it's not feasible. Sorry, beef up your grid. Let's all get out and let's do some sort of put some bags in some sand or sand in some bags, and let's see what we can do to help out so that we can use the electricity that we pay for the way that it's supposed to be used. But yeah, they definitely said that they're not forcing us. It is a request to something about the energy, restore the energy something. Have you guys received that email? You can call anytime, girlie. Oh, thank you. Rebecca, I just missed you. Can't believe I see you. They are not asking much. Yet, no, they're not asking much at all. Well, I live in Charlotte. Charlotte, not Charlotte. Okay, we get it. We get it. On a beautiful farm with beautiful animals. How are your animals, Mindy? Sorry, had to close YouTube, restart phone, then sit and cry. I just broke mine. Isn't that your second pen that you've broken? Oh my gosh. I smashed a special today. Did you? What did you smash? You guys are awesome with these. Oh my goodness. I think that's awesome, Mindy. How's is it, was it the chickens? I think the last time I saw you, you were showing outdoors your chickens. I love when you show your outdoors, your farm. I love that. It does take me back. I haven't seen, just peaceful respite living for so long. Once I moved out here to Vegas, I think I kind of took for granted, like taking a nice long ride. Where I lived at in Ohio, to go from one city to another, you would definitely if you were taking like a side road, there's cornfields and you see miles and miles of corn. And when they say that Ohio, they call it the heartbeat of America, it definitely puts you into that mindset when you're traveling those roads. They have highway, they have toll roads and things of that nature. And you're liable to see that on some of the toll roads also. Hi, Pud. How are you? What you doing? You doing who? For what? You didn't order it again. You must be rich. Oh, yeah. So I remember those days. Some chihuahua, come on over. Corn all around me. Man, I sure would. Hey, you really? I sure would. I would love that. I would. I love that pen, sister wife. This pen, I love it too. It is my favorite of all time. And it was a gift. And I love it. I forget the name. I know that all of my mods, I got them pins from the same company. I forget the name. She had some family problems and she had stopped making them. That's why I need Red to go ahead and beef hers up so I can have somebody new to buy from. I haven't had a pen. I haven't purchased a pen in a while. This was my last pen. It was a gift. And then, as you guys know, I used to also, I used to do giveaways and I would give pens away then also. But this was my favorite. Love it to death. I love the grip. I like how thick it is. Perfect for me. Yep. And I got a metal tip on one end, and then I've broken so many of these. Rebecca, remember when you sent me the first one? I've been addicted ever since. Ever since. So, yeah. But I think it's because you were right that I have like a hard press. I didn't mean to, but I do. I've seen somewhere online that they have metal. Do they have metal 4-placers and 7-placers and things? I thought I saw somewhere online that someone is starting to sell those. So that's probably going to be my next big try if I can ever stop buying sparklers. I'm still really addicted to sparklers. Every time I know that I have a painting coming up for the last 4 months, I get online, I look at the sparklers, and I try to see, what I feel I could, purchase to enhance it. And I've just gotten really addicted to it. And when they come in and I look at them, sometimes I just sit here and I just look at my sparklers. You guys know I do this once a week, whenever. And I just sit here and I look at them like, oh, they're so pretty. Sometimes, yes, I do pour them out and pour them into, but that's what an addiction does. Everyone enjoys their addiction a little bit differently. That's how I enjoy mine. Rebecca said, yep, I remember. Mindy says, I have 11 new chickens. Woo! Oh, man. Do you have a pond, Mindy? Do you have a pond? Hey, Lizzie, everlasting tip on Etsy. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Thank you, Lizzie. There you go, your food, baby. Yes, the everlasting tips. They are amazing. A few months old, our issue is the fox. You have a fox. Is it yours or is it in the woods near you? Oh my gosh, a fox. That is something else. Yeah, the fox in the hen house. Isn't there a song like that? The fox in the hen house? I don't know. I'm trying to guess. I can't think. Did you lock the door? Okay. The fox in the hen house. Is that it? The fox in the chicken house? In the hen house? I can't think. I thought maybe that was a saying. 2 weeks and counting. Ooh, I know you can't wait. The fox is still on the loose. Yes, it sucks. We had over 35 chickens. The only thing I lived like was a rooster ended up died a week later because he was so messed up. One rooster and 35 chickens? I don't think he died because he was messed up. I think he died because of something else. What do you think? Oh, okay. I didn't even know you could order that. Look at you. Okay. You are so awesome, Tiara. Do you know when I was telling everybody about you, just this warm feeling just washed over me. And it just took over my heart. You're welcome, baby. You're welcome. The other night I was telling everybody about how you love Patsy Cline. She's your idol. So one day we'll have to do a Patsy Cline. But I also told them that Johnny Cash, you love Johnny Cash also. So either or. What is this? This is looking really good. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Oh yes, Patsy. Yes, that's my baby. She sang a few weeks ago. She's eating now. But she said not a few weeks ago. It's been a few months. And she did a couple of songs. If you guys didn't know, we live in Vegas, as I was saying. And the entertainment industry right now is kind of going through a rough patch. Like I said, none of our shows have really started back up. So anyone who's hoping to book something, they've been on furlough. Anyone who had a show already that was performing, they too are on furlough. And I have a feeling, that it's about to be a really, really saturated market as everyone tries to compete for whatever available shows there will be, because you know how arts and entertainment always suffer when something has to be cut, like in the school industry and things of that nature. So I do worry about that. And a few months ago, as you guys know, my daughter was working on a single so that she would be able to use her single, and kind of highlight it, use it to provide, managers and things like that, information about her vocal stylings and things. And the unfortunate part is along came the pandemic. And unfortunately, that may take, a small little toll. I don't think that she's going to give up, trying to book something to perform. She definitely has been working on just, being able to, at the spur of the moment, somebody say, bar and a chorus here. What kind of music do you have to offer? What kind of genres would you have in your show? She's definitely ready to provide a show. She had early success when she was younger, and she is not, an enemy of the stage. She's definitely very comfortable. At 3 years old, she had her first audition, got her out to Hollywood. She was auditioning for, you okay? Don't choke. Don't choke. Get you something to drink. Well, sip on it. I don't want you to choke in front of me.
No, I can't. If I was choking.
You turning red.
If I was choking, I wouldn't be able to talk.
Okay. Well, don't turn red either. What happened? We're down the wrong pipe?
A big chunk that went down my throat.
Big chunk, too big a chunk. Okay. Well, yeah, so she had early success, great stage presence. They gave her a script. Even though she was 3, they said she still has to do what the other children have to do. She still has to go on stage by herself with no parent assisting. She still has to be able to do a monologue with no parent assisting. And where the parents sat in the audience was lights out, very dim. The child on stage had lights, in front of their face, like blocking out their ability to see out. And she still, at 3 years old, had to audition. She had a beautiful monologue, and she had practiced it over and over, probably too much. When she got on stage to do her monologue, it all went out the window. She forgot her entire monologue, and she froze for about 2 to 3 seconds. And I said, oh my God, I'm Mom, I want to say something. I want to help my baby. And I don't know where this came from. She says, knock, knock. And a couple seconds go by, and the audience, they get it, and they're like, who's there? And she says, Jose. And the audience says, Jose who? And my little 3-year-old, I don't know where it came from, says, Jose, can't you see? And everybody bust up laughing. And she went on, I don't know where, at 3 she got these from, but she went on to tell the funniest knock-knock jokes I've ever heard. I've never even heard of them. And she didn't do her commercial. She was practiced a toothpaste commercial. And we have her on film. I'll have to upload it one day. We have her on film doing this commercial, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but it definitely was a shocker. And so she did get selected. Out of well over 2,000 kids, she made it into like the top 26. They called back 500, and they called back, I think, 250, and they called back 150, and then she got called back. They couldn't decide on, there were several boys, unfortunately. The boys were getting called back because they could play extras. She was auditioning, just so you guys are aware, she was auditioning for a part on Miley Cyrus, one of the first seasons of it. I'm sorry, on Hannah Montana. What was that? I was close, right? No, I wasn't close. Don't do me like that. Okay, I get it. That's right. I was definitely close. I had the right person. Anyway, if you guys ever seen a movie called Game Plan, there's a little girl on there. She got real curly hair. Obviously, she was a well-established actress at the time. That little girl is who beat my daughter out. So that's always been my claim to fame. I was so excited. My daughter did go on to have a lot of local success. She has won a couple of Las Vegas Rising Stars, a few other local talent shows, and she was offered a record deal, of which she didn't want to take because it was her being in a girl group as opposed to her being a solo performer. So There we go. If you've been with me for a while, you've probably heard either bits or pieces of this. But as I have a lot of new people in here, I always like to. There's nothing wrong with revisiting when it's for the baby, right? that's how. That's just a proud mama. I am definitely that. Ooh, that's looking good. Look at that. That looks. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can. This looks so good. Ooh, almost done. All right. Would love to hear her sing a Patsy Cline song. Man, Rebecca, she loved Patsy Cline. She can tear up Patsy Cline. I don't think that she has as much grit as Patsy Cline has in her voice, the texture. But I don't think that, I think she does a great job of not, trying to imitate her either. Like she sings the song, but in her, vocal tone. She just loves her. So she's been in love with Patsy Cline since she was 7, I think. 7, yeah. And then she loves Johnny Cash. If I have to look at another Johnny Cash, I like him too, But she has a lot of Johnny Cash gear, like clothing and things like that. I don't know when he became so, iconic and things. But Man Bun just bought her a couple of Johnny Cash shirts. A few years ago, I bought her a couple. She likes, she just likes them. And she buys a lot of clothing. She had a jean jacket, probably about 15 shirts. It's a lot. She likes them. So he's a good singer. I don't want to take away from him at all. I bought her single. She got a beautiful. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Yes, so she is working on. I love her one song, "Walking After Midnight." I like a lot of her songs. But Nice says it's impossible for mamas to talk too much about their babies. Oh, Mindy, good night. I didn't see that. I do know it's past your bedtime. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me. Hi. We have 20 more minutes. So yeah, she definitely, has made me very proud. I can't stress that enough. I'm a proud mama. Not that, my son don't make me proud. He does make me proud. You guys know him because he has, for so long, been a co-host on my show. We not only do we have like diamond painting in common and things like that, but we used to do like some sort of a movie or activity together, me and him. I wanted him to always feel, a lot of times it's really easy for a mom and a daughter to have a great connection and to be able to get into things. And I know that I cannot, do the things with him that him and dad do. But I still wanted to have like separate time with him that way we could establish, a great mom and son relationship and things. So there have been over the years, not just diamond painting, but other things that he and I have tried to do. I used to try and roller skate with him. Man, oh man, oh man, is all I can say. If you want to ever test your ability to defy the laws of gravity and to work out all at the same time, definitely go roller skating. Everything is fun when you're there. And then the next day, your muscles are looking at your other ones, the ones that were in hiding, and saying, what the hell were you thinking? Where did you come from? I thought I was the only muscle here. I'm literally serious. So I'm not the greatest skater anymore either. As your weight shifts and differentiates in the body, your center of gravity does as well. So my goal when I go skating is to not fall. And if you think you're going to, get away from me. Don't come near me. These poor little kids, that's why I quit going, because I lose all empathy. You could be so cute when I'm sitting down in the stands at the table and I'm waiting on the soda and the pizza. Oh, you're so cute. The minute we get on the the rink, the floor, oh my gosh, don't come near me. That little cute kid, all of a sudden, we playing dodgeball. And I might have to pick him up and throw him at somebody just to keep him away from me. They don't have it falling, you always got to grab and reach and try and, I don't know what that's about. I really don't. But if somebody's falling, whether you are or not, someone's going to try to reach for you to help fall. I don't know. It's never, I just try to fall because, I don't want to hurt something even further. So if I'm with my feet and I'm about to fall, I just let myself fall back. I feel like I'm fluffy. I will break the floor may, but I won't. But I'm always, because I skate towards the outside, I'm always the person who can't skate, that they kind of gravitate towards. They look at me and they go, my pillow, I'm going to stay close to her. And so the next thing you know, when they start tripping up on their skates, I don't know where it comes from, but I am always getting grabbed, tugged, or pulled to try and come down on the ground with them. So, yeah, it kind of takes the fun out of it. Some other things that I've done. Tennis. Yes, I did. I would go tennis. I tried to take my daughter also. Told her, hey, we're going to turn you into the next Venus or Serena. My daughter said, it's too much running. So, you know how kids are. It's time to go get the ball. You go get the ball. I'm going to sit here. And it dawned on me that I was the one doing a lot of work and running and things. So I thought that wasn't too good an idea anymore. I made an Insta for diamond painting. You did. I have to check it out. Thanks for the fun, Tia. Heading to bed. No worries, Celine. Can't keep my eyes open. Good night, everyone. So, yeah. We did tennis. Let's see. What else? Basketball. Now, basketball is a weird one. Because if you guys notice, my son, he is 6'2". And I am not 6'2". But I've always considered myself to be athletic and outdoorsy. So, I want to be a good mom. And I know that when he visits Dad, they do all kinds of stuff. He's an athletic. He definitely is. But I'm trying to have things in common with my son. So we're going to get out here. We're going to play basketball. I played ball for a couple of years. And then I discovered cheerleading, and I moved over from basketball to the cheer squad. Boy, did that cause some, emotions. I was hated. They didn't like that. They were like mean to me. So, needless to say, I can play. I'm pretty good at it. I decided I'm going to play ball with my son. We go to the court. I'm like, okay, come on. I'm ready. I got on my sweatband. I got on my wristbands. I'm ready to sweat. I got the basketball. I have on some shoes. They all, we tied up. We got ankle protection. I'm ready. It's been a while. He's young. I don't want him walking over me. So I have every protection on possible. Dribble the ball out onto the court. Now I'm fooling around. I'm bouncing a ball. I'm dribbling, going between my legs. Things that I used to do when I was young. I'm like, yeah, it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. I told my son, okay, get down. We're going to play horse. That's a real quick game. Real quick game. First 1, 2. I let him pick the number. Man, oh man. What I wasn't prepared for. My son can't play at all. Like at all. I dribble the ball up. He tries to stop me from doing a simple layup. I bounce the ball one time behind my back and then lay it up with the other hand. And he says, well, how did you do that? I'm like, what? Boy, do you watch sports? Like, I didn't realize how much me and my ex had failed him. I couldn't believe it at all. And then I'm on a mission. Just like diamond painting, I'm addicted. I gotta teach him. Can't have my son not knowing how to play no basketball. This is ridiculous. Come on, he got all this height. That's the least he could do. Maybe get me a house or something. Maybe I'm, a little selfish. I don't know. I think that I'm okay thinking it because I don't think I'm the only parent in America that's ever thought it. We're going to get out here next week and we're going to really haul some butt. We're going to haul some butt and we're going to make sure that you know how to do a layup, you know how to dribble, not double dribble. You don't travel, you're going to learn how to play ball. 6 weeks later, I got my nephew, because I think my nephew is going to help also. I probably didn't take into consideration a couple of things. One, that my nephew is 5'1". Probably should have taken that into consideration. My son is 6'2". So he might not. But I'm figuring, because my nephew used to say stuff like, if I had your height, or, if I, so I'm like, okay, he's, spud web and things like that. My nephew couldn't play either. And I'm the only one out here running, doing layups, hitting 2 points, hitting fadeaway shots, tossing up threes from the 3-point line, and no foot on the line. And I haven't played in over 30 years. And I'm about that because I didn't want to give it away. Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. Yes, and my son says, I keep telling Dad, now I got to tell you, I don't like basketball. What? Are you serious? Who doesn't like basketball? Apparently, my nephew and my son are the only 2 boys in America, the only 2 black boys in America that don't like basketball. And I'm like, you 6'2". Are you serious? Not that that's extremely tall, but that's tall enough to maybe be a guard or something and get mama a house. Yep. So we had to move on to other things. And that's where, making soap and diamond painting, that's where a lot of that came from. So we've had our mom-son time. We go roller skating. We watch movies. We've played video games. And we've diamond painted. But no, we can't ever play basketball because he doesn't like basketball. Tried to get him out there on the field doing softball, baseball, softball. I started with softball because the ball is bigger. You can't miss it, right? I can assure you, no matter how big the ball is, it can be missed. Guess who missed it? I'm still shocked right now. So, even though they were captain and on the varsity cheerleading squad, my daughter, in the spring after competition season, she played softball. She played on the team that went all city and then also went to state here in Nevada. They went all the way to the championship. Awesome, amazing girls. Yes, they lost and came in second. I don't know what had happened, but I know I wasn't allowed to go because I'm not made to be sitting in the stands. I think I hurt people's feelings. I don't know. Perhaps. 10 minutes. What are you guys all doing? Diamond Queen 2020 is now off the bed. She has to get up early and get laundry done before going to work. What's laundry? Hey, Katie. Hey. How are you? I don't know what laundry is. I have a beautiful mom that ever since she came to stay with me, she spoils me. I never thought that I would be more spoiled than I was growing up because my father really spoiled me. He He really did, unfortunately. I mean, I'm an adult and I'm a mom now, and I can definitely see where I probably just had a lot of entitlement. A lot of entitlement. I'm glad that I have turned out how I am, probably being a single mom and having to learn how to fend for myself, that probably helped me more than anything. And, was an eye opener and a wake up call for me to learn how to do some things on my own. And I was bad, though. I really was bad. I didn't have any choice either. My father, when me and the kid's dad broke up, my father was in a nursing home and he had just had some kind of surgery on his leg. Anyway, they freeze your assets when you need nursing care. So he had no way to help and send me anything because his assets were frozen until he got out of care. Kind of protects the family from being able to run off and take their money and things. Don't know how long they're going to be there and how much the bill is going to accumulate to. So they protect the assets. Anyway, I ended up learning and it simmered me down a lot. I had a lot of life lessons that I could give to my kids. And so now in hindsight, I look back on it, they were great lessons. When I was going through it, I was angry. What do you mean? No? Like, what is no? Is that a word? Never heard that before. It's 5:20. Where are you at, Katie? I know you're not in the States. Wow. I had no idea. Drea, how are you? How are you? How are you? Congrats, Drea. Congrats. I know that you are also one of the new Treasure Studio Arts affiliates. Kudos. Yes. Look at that. I think I'm a little behind. All right. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. And I had Linda in here earlier, and I congratulated her as well. So kudos, welcome. I made my announcement earlier as well. And for all the newbies joining, make sure you check out the link in my description. Also, make sure that you guys continue to check back because I'm going to be doing an awesome scavenger hunt coming up in September. I'm going to send you guys out to enjoy some of the other YouTube creators' videos. Come back with some nuggets of information. And then try to earn points towards a gift card giveaway. So I think September is going to be a fun month. The top 3-point getters will be getting a gift card. And the gift card will be to Treasure Studio Arts so that you can enhance your shopping experience. So like I said, we're going to have some fun. I look forward to everybody coming back, hitting that subscribe, hitting that notification bell so that you guys can participate. It'll be fun. Fun. Has anybody seen Cindy B? I gotta check on her. Congratulations. Okay. All right. So we got 5 minutes, and while I have you guys, what do you guys have coming up in the next week? Obviously, next week is coming to the last week of August. And with that said, for me, the last week of August. Hopefully I'll be done with this and I'll just be focusing on, right now I am doing the book Midnight Sun, and that is a collab with Crafting Journey with Rebecca and Diamond Art Addiction. The meetings are on Sundays at 2, I think 2. Yeah, 2 Central Time. Sorry about that. I'm on the Pacific, in the Pacific time zone, so I always have to make sure to try and to do the time conversion. So at 2 are the book club meetings, and I definitely am enjoying the book. I'm enjoying being able to see a different perspective of what occurred. So if you guys have time to pick up the book, I got mine on Amazon for my Kindle. I do have Amazon Prime, and I just wanted to be able to download it and read it. We also have a feature for Prime that allows any of our books to be read to us, called text to speech. It's okay. It's obviously not in the same realm as an Audible, and the reason is because it's reading, and so it's not adding that excitement and things. It is getting the punctuation right though, so that's good. But probably should have maybe an Audible if you're going to be read to, because that allows the emotion, that allows you to get the pentameter the way that the author would like it to be received. For right now, I'm using a lot of imagination. Oh, so nope. Oh, I'm missing conversations. I'm missing what? Okay, I missed that. Oh, girl, I ordered my book, but it won't be here for a few weeks. So right, because I love talking about it. Not only did I go to the book club and talk about it, then I called Melissa B and talked about it. Oh, I was going to do the digital book, but I have all the other hard copies, so I had to have that one too. You sound like Melissa. She said the same thing. She said that she really, enjoys hard copies. She has the hard copies of all the others. She did the same thing. I think I do have Audibles for all of them. This is the first time that I ordered a digital book. I usually will do an Audible, and I do that because I used to go to school for court reporting long time ago. And so for literary and expository, which was us being able to practice things that we may not hear inside a courtroom, but still gave us practice on the machine with those words, it was often suggested that we get an audiobook. Audiobooks came out on cassette first, then they were audio on CD. Then coming into the millennium, you could do an Audible and, download the file and, let the MP3, the MPEG play, MP3 play it for you. So it's a great way to practice on your court reporting machine when you have, dictation and things like that. And that's what I used. That's how I got all the other books. I typed Twilight and New Moon so much, I'll never forget. I was ahead of the audio, and my teacher was like, "What are you doing?" I've paused. I was in such a zone, and I had practiced it so much. I was way ahead of the audio. So, oh, yeah, I remember that. Hopefully, you'll be able to get it and join us, because I'm enjoying it. I love it. That boy is something else. Never would have guessed that his mind was working the way it was based on her perception of everything that was occurring. I love to hear how the family interacted though when they were away from school being weirdos and everything. They were like a family. They had created, a lot. When we talked about Odd, you were there. I think you brought the point up when you talked about the Alaska family and things, and the connection and things like that. Obviously, we know that the connection is a little more profound, especially from his perspective and things. So, yeah, I like it. I had to have a hard copy too. My daughter is calling from college. Dang it, her timing. I guess I'll catch you next week, as I'm sure you'll be done when I get back. Congratulations, TL, on becoming part of the TSA family. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that's about it. It is 9:30. I am going to call it. That way, I can give you guys a little bit more time back in your evening. And I got to enjoy these last few, weeks with my daughter, because when the world opened back up, she is now an adult, and I'm sure she won't be home. So you guys all have a great night. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me through my madness, because I know I try to share everything with you guys, try to put you on the same page as me. And I really appreciate you guys enjoying that time that I have, and just kicking back and laughing with me. So I will see you guys probably next week. I do endeavor to, put up a couple of individual videos, kind of pointing out some fun and getting out the rules of my scavenger hunt and things like that. So make sure you stay tuned, hit the like button. Make sure you also subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the notification bell so that you know when I have videos that'll go up. Thank you guys for coming. Have a good evening. Bye.